If I'm answering everything that I can for you calmly, why are you yelling at me? If I'm not being disrespectful to you, do not call me being disrespectful to me. I'm tired of the disrespect and the abuse in healthcare because nobody tells you what that is about. Nobody explains none of that. They don't warn you. My patient's family member fired me today as the patient's nurse. She called the nursing supervisor and said that she wants me fired. But you know, when you know that there's a problem and you're not the problem, well, honey, I'm not the problem. So, that's all I'm gonna say. And we're gonna finish the story time when I get home. Whoa, that was a lot. I know. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna debrief. Hey y'all, my name is Breanna. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Here we go, y'all. This is a life lately, week in my life kind of update, just taking you guys along with me while I'm going to work, while I'm spending my time away from work, and yada, yada, yada. Talking to you about my life. So I'm starting off this video. I'm just going for a walk. I told y'all in one of my previous videos, I am trying to get outside and enjoy the sun because night shift will have you depressed. And you have to live your life as if night is not the only thing around you. So I just decided to go for a walk before I headed to the gym and get some fresh air, get some sun, get active, get my body ready for my workout. And this has been something I've implemented into my week. And really, I noticed a big difference. It's hard for me to leave the house. I'm a homebody. I like being at home. I'm comfortable at home. But fresh air, sunlight, literally needed for good health. Honestly, it is so warm outside and the sun is up until like 8 o'clock at night. Like, I almost didn't think I was gonna make it because winter almost took me out. I was down bad and he has brought me out of it. I have been delivered. No, but seriously, it just felt so nice to get out of the house. I'm trying to make that a goal. Something I'm starting to realize is like, I don't plan my days out. I just kind of wake up and I'm like, I want to do this, this, and this today. And I do as much as I can tolerate before I get tired and need to rest. But once I take my rest, baby, sometimes I'm out. Like I'm running all night long at work for other people and their other needs. I only have so much to give. I gotta get away from bedside. Yeah. Hot yoga last night was great. I almost didn't make it. Glad I remembered that I wanted to go and went. I went to Sandra's class last night for hot yoga. And that girl be kicking my butt every single time. Sandra's class is not like we're about to chill. Sandra's like, you came for a workout, let's do it. But it still helps you stretch. Like I always feel so good from her class. Now that I've taken a couple different people's classes, I'm starting to know like who I have the energy for on certain days. The only class I haven't taken is like a slow stretch or a super slow stretch yet. Not because I don't want to, but because I like the workout part of yoga that I get when I go. And I know if like a super slow stretch would need to be on a day where like I really need it. Like I went to get a massage and then I go. But I'm not driving back out there after my massage tomorrow. The thing that I love about yoga is like you can really just make it your own workout. And that's what I'm doing. Like there was a part in her workout at one point where like I literally could not, I mean, I guess I could have, but I did upper body the day before. So like my shoulders, my arms, like I'm so sore. And then I went to Pilates yesterday morning before work. And that was the morning after I did arms. Like I was very sore. Pilates just took it over the edge. And then at hot yoga, we're doing the planks and push-ups. When she said push-ups, I said, girl, push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Whew. Yeah, push-ups. And I just took the option to hold a plank because this was not happening. Not happening. And then I just took a break altogether. And there was no shame, no pressure, no judgment. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do for you. So yeah, good workout. So far this week, I've done the gym 3 times, hot yoga once, Pilates once. I am going to get a massage tomorrow, and then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a rest day. Maybe I might go to hot yoga. Yoga always leaves me feeling really good, really sweaty. All the classes are hot. It's a hot studio, so it's really nice. It's a great value for what I get. It's $135 a month. You get 10 classes a month and then a float pool spa therapy with Himalayan salt. So you literally just float. It's so saturated with salt, you float. It has amazing benefits that I'll tell you about later. And I get a Himalayan salt room relaxation session, and I can bring friends to that. It's a warm room with just a bunch of Himalayan salt. Really good respiratory wise. $135 for all of that is really good, and I really have to make the effort to go to all 10 classes. I haven't been to Bob's hot yoga morning class, which is like classic hot yoga where you're holding very specific postures. It's a lot of balancing and unilateral balance, and I need to go see Bob. Yeah, I bet he's like, this girl done flaked out on me. Bob, I'm still here. I've just been coming to the night classes during the week. I'm sorry. Yoga, I needed to get back into this. I'm so thankful that I realized that and that I've been working my way to it. It feels good. I've been getting back into the gym, finally. Finally. The gym has helped me work through things, but ultimately, it's the mindset of my body. Like, I need to look at my own body and think like, what do I like? What do I love? What can I work on? That's just focused to me, not anyone else. I've been working on the body positivity. I've been trying. I think it's just because I'm short. Like, if I was just a little bit taller, things would be more spread out, but I'm short. I still think I look good. Okay, I am getting in the shower now, and I'm going to get ready to chill before work, because I don't have much longer before I gotta get ready. BRB. Okay, so while I'm getting ready, let's get into it real quick. I'm not going to get too in deep because HIPAA, trying to protect myself and the patient. But basically what happened is that I had been caring for a patient who was having severe diarrhea related to their irritable bowel syndrome. I had been caring for this patient for several days, so I was very familiar and we had a great rapport. The problem was not the patient. The problem was the family member, because the family member called me and decided to yell at me through the phone and tried to fire me as the nurse. So what happened, to keep it brief, is that this person called at midnight after I had been giving care all night long so far since my shift started at 7. I had literally just sat down right before they called and they wanted an update. So I gave a brief update. They've had 1 episode of diarrhea. They've gotten their meds, they're resting. The patient is just really looking forward to resting because they're tired. This did not go over well. The patient's family member asked me these same questions repeatedly, asking me how many times I've been in the room, exactly when I went in the room, exactly everything I've done, everything I've taken the patient, why the patient needs clean underwear, clean briefs, how many times the patient has pressed their call light, how many episodes of diarrhea. And I mean, these questions were non-stop, like back to back to back, repeatedly giving these same answers, very condescending tone, as if I had done something wrong. There was no need for that. I tried to answer all of the questions to the best of my ability, and so that the person on the phone can understand that their family member is taken care of. They are actually getting better than when they first got here on my first night of work this week. Well, that didn't really happen. The person ended up yelling at me through the phone and then reporting me to my supervisor to have me fired. But my supervisor didn't take me off the patient because they came and talked to the patient and realized that there was absolutely nothing wrong. So to finish, I want to say, cover yourself whenever anything happens. Make documentation. I ended up sending an email to my manager so that they knew what happened, since this had also happened on day shift. My supervisor talked to the patient. There was no issue and everything was good. I even put a note in the chart that I had talked to the family member, that I had told the patient, and the patient declined to talk to the family member to answer questions I wasn't able to. But protect yourself and be professional and try to be respectful no matter how difficult the situation is getting. And my history in psych had me well prepared for this situation. And honestly, I should probably sit down and give a bit more information because that was very brief. I really hyped y'all up for a very brief synopsis. And that was that. So I go back to work tonight. I've been off for the last 3 days. It's 12:30. I tried to sleep as late as I could, which was 11:30. I was gonna go to hot yoga before work, but then I realized the class I wanted to go to wasn't the class that I wanted to go to at the time that I thought it was. So now we're going to the gym. I have been trying to get outside and go for a walk a couple times a week to get some sun. You know, night shift life be dragging. I'm here at the Arboretum, which is a nice walkway that is built where I live. And I'm gonna walk, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna get tacos, and then I'm gonna go home and shower and get ready for work, rest until it's time for me to go. But right now I'm eating some yogurt. I just could not go to the gym on an empty stomach today. So at my current job, I'm an internal contract nurse there, so I'm not travel nursing per se. They cut the rates by like $10 when I signed my new contract for the next couple of weeks. If they keep cutting it, I might as well go to staff, because at least with staff pay I can get benefits, and by the time you add in weekends and nights, it's excuse me, by the time you add in the weekend and night differential, I mean, you're basically at the internal rate but with no benefits. But I cannot bring myself to go back to staff pay. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out what else I'm gonna do, which I don't really know what else I can do coming from the job that I'm coming from, because I'm on a clinical decision and observation unit. Yes, I could go to another observation unit, but that makes my chances of finding somewhere very slim. I'm not just like a broad med surg nurse either. There's still a lot I haven't seen or done. So I don't know where I go from here. I definitely know I'm not going back to psych. That's out of the question, because I just don't enjoy psych anymore. Like, even now when we have patients who are psych, it's like my compassion and my tolerance is so low from just being burnt out in that specialty that I really have to like find the will to care. And I do care. I care about my patients. I care about why they're here. I care about them getting better. I care about them being able to leave safely. But keep that drama over there, boo. What you yelling at me for? I had a patient last week, and this patient was really not understanding that their disease process worsens over time. He had COPD, and I tried so hard to explain to him that this is something that you can expect, and this is why this is happening. Like, chronically over time, your lungs worsen. He did not get it. He's like, something is wrong. I cannot breathe. And just repeatedly, I just kept trying to tell him, like, this is where you are now. It has progressed. I'm so sorry that you now need oxygen all the time. But this is how the disease goes. There's no cure. It's not going to get better. All right, I'm done. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm at the end of the trail. Very quick and easy, 20 minutes. You know, there and back, 20 minutes. I have been running a little bit in between. I've walked a little bit. I've done some stretching, warmed up my legs. So when I get to the gym, like, I just want to get into the workout. So this is like my warm up. Exactly 20 minutes later, we're done with the run. Back at the Jeep. And, whoo, water me. We're gonna go to the gym for an hour. It's 1:05 now. I want to be home by like 2:30. I think 2:30 would be good. As long as I'm home before 3. That's the plan. Be home before 3, spend an hour at the gym, do what I need to do, get in and out. So. All right, it's 2:35. I'm leaving the gym. I stopped my workout at 2:30. I was done, and I got my smoothie, which took a couple of minutes. Now I think I'm gonna go get some tacos to go and go home, shower. By the time I finish this, I'll be full, but I'll probably eat my tacos before I go to work. And my man said he would pick me up a salad on his way home for me to take to work tonight. So I'm not feeling tired. Hopefully I don't crash after the workout, but I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. I think that's something I was struggling with, was having the energy. So let's go get some tacos. tacos are secured. I decided to go ahead and come to Harris Teeter and get gas, and I had 30 cents off. I'm using that because gas is like $3.29 right now, and it was like $2.99 last week. So that little 30 cents off brought it to $2.99 for me. So I decided to go ahead and fill up because I needed gas anyway. And it's 3 o'clock. Said I wanted to be home by 3 o'clock, but my tacos took like 10 minutes to get, and they are secured over here. And we're about to go home and shower. I'm really excited for these tacos. I've been in a taco kick lately. Like, I'm really liking it. Tacos, nachos, like that's always been one of my favorite foods. But yeah. It is 3:50. I am home. I am showered. I am lotioned. I am chilling now for the next 2 hours. I just started a series on Netflix called Homicide New York. Just something to fill the time. Yeah, it'll be time to go to work soon. So it's 5:30, y'all. It's time for me to get ready. I'm gonna do a light makeup just to like help my under eyes not look so dark. Primer, of course. First, I'm going in with this e.l.f. color corrector in peach. The e.l.f. putty color correcting eye brightener. It's also like peach colored. I'm gonna put that on over this and then concealer. And then I'm just gonna do powder on my face. I really hope it's a good night at work. Fingers crossed that it will be. See? Now I'm gonna take the brightening putty. So I got some color correction that is like more my skin tone. I'm gonna put it there. Just a little bit. A little goes a long way. While I wait for that, I'm gonna put on some mascara. It's so silly. I'll do all of this tonight and I will not do it tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna blend this out. Boom. Looks so much better. And then the powder that I'm using is also like, it's Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier. So I'm just gonna get a little bit there, rub it in. And I'm going right in there. So now that I've done that to my under eyes, I'm gonna just get my skin color powder and put it on. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna put it on. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of bronzer. Give my face a little bit of color. Okay. Look on this side, get like right in here. Attach some on my finger, my eyelid. It's my look for work. It's very light. Now the hair we're just gonna cover. Not doing it tomorrow. I hope my makeup looks okay. It's super hard for me to tell in this bathroom. Okay. I think it looks good. I didn't even do that much. BRB. All right, let's go. Going to work. I think my makeup actually turned out really good, very subtle. It looks good. I'm very proud of myself. My under eyes look really good. On my way to work, I'm stopping to meet my man so he can give me my salad. Let's have a good night. Night 1 of 3. I'm doing 2 nights on, 1 night off, 1 night back, and then I have 3 off. I had such a good schedule. I planned myself to have these long breaks in between, and the person who fixes the schedule, balances it, just really changed that for me. I tried really hard to have my days together and then have long breaks in between, because I realized that I'm happier when I am away from work and like on a day schedule. Like, I want to do my 3 nights and I want to focus back on my life. Not happening this month, or the month of April I should say. I don't even have all my days 3 in a row. We'll try again in May. What can I say? I might have to start doing my makeup more because this little subtle under the eyes is like, whoa. Like, I'm gonna lie. Okay, the powder did what it needed to do. First night back, I'm on the clinical decision side. I have one patient, but there's 60 patients in the ED, so I expect we're gonna get more. Ordered Starbucks with my coworker, so I'm gonna pick that up. And I've already done everything I need to do with my one patient, so I offered to help the other nurses, but nobody wanted help, so I'm gonna chill until I get another patient or until I need something. Okay, so it's 4:45 a.m. and I don't even want to tell you how good of a night I've been having because I don't want to jinx it. I have 2 more hours to go, so I'm just gonna go ahead and knock on this wood just to save myself because the last 2 hours, just let me make it out of here. The eyes, the makeup was a fail. I need to show you with the flash on. Like, get into the eyes. Fail, total fail. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's layering both the brightening cream and the color corrector. Maybe I just need to do the color corrector. I don't know, but I'll keep playing around with it. Better luck next time. I need to find a better way to do this. But taking my lunch break. I was pretty full from my tacos earlier, plus I ordered Starbucks with my coworker, and then I had some chips and guac, so eating now. Trying to decide if I want to go home and go to the gym or wake up early and go to hot yoga. Decisions. I've literally tried to help everyone I could tonight do anything. I even did a full set of nails, y'all, because I just have a very simple patient. Nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. I've tried to help where I can. Tried to give meds earlier in the shift for the other nurses who had 4 patients, but nobody really wanted help, which is understandable because if it was me, I probably wouldn't have done it. Sometimes if there's 6, then like, okay. But 4 is pretty manageable, especially when we have a tech, which we're blessed to have tonight because usually we don't have a tech, even though the tech isn't technically on my side of the unit, it's on the observation side. But yeah, it's been a really good night, so no jinxing. I'm home, showered. It's 9:30 and I'm in the bed. I'm about to knock out and I'm going to wake up and go to hot yoga before work. So see you later. It's time for hot yoga before work. I'm literally so excited and I wish I could show y'all the actual class, but it's a very sacred space. They don't allow phones into the studio, which is completely understandable as respect of my privacy, your privacy, everyone being comfortable, not being performative. Like, it's a very genuine, safe space. So I completely want to honor that. So I just took this brief video so you can see what the studio looks like. And I try to get there a bit earlier than everyone else so that I can record this without intruding on anyone else. So sorry, man in the back. Anyway. All right, we're at hot yoga. It's about 4:10, I think. I'm 20 minutes early, but gives me plenty of time to go and get set up and just kind of like chill for a minute. Start working on my breath work, just settling into the class, setting my intention for my practice. I hate just coming into class and like having to go. Like, I love having a little bit of time to just relax and get ready. So let's go. This is after hot yoga. I am literally so hot after hot yoga. I believe the room temperature is like 107. It's an hour-long class from 4:30 to 5:30, so it gives me an hour and a half to shower and get ready and to go to work, which my job is only 20 minutes away, which is great. So I'm just showing you guys kind of like how I go through this and how I get ready. Some of my favorite things about yoga, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is just being able to make the yoga class my own, adding things to it, not doing things that aren't feeling right for me at that time. I'm really enjoying my yoga membership. But what's even better is that my yoga studio has added hot Pilates. So twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4:30 to 5:30, my girl Sandra, who already be kicking my booty during hot yoga. Oh, I tried to show you guys that I was drenched in sweat by trying to wring my shirt, and it didn't work, so whatever. My girl Sandra, who already be kicking my booty during hot yoga, has implemented a hot Pilates class. It's floor Pilates on your yoga mat. There's no reformer, and I'm okay with that. I ended up taking the first class that she had this past week, and whoa, she did not have to go so hard, because why did you kick my butt? I wanted it, I needed it, thank you. Anyway, the class was an hour long, 4:30 to 5:30, and if I thought hot yoga was hard, hot Pilates had me whooped, because it's hot in there, and the way she structured her class, we did exercises 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So your heart rate is high. It's basically like a HIIT workout class in a hot environment, and it was great. I plan to go every Tuesday and Thursday if I can, because that's an excellent cardio day for me. I loved that it was compound movements and that there was still stretching towards the end. There was core engagement. It was really just overall a well-rounded class, and I didn't really have to think too much, which was also really nice. But yeah, at this point, I'm almost done getting ready. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like sweating. I try so hard to keep myself cool after hot yoga, but it's really hard. I can't even put my shirt on to walk out to go to the car, because it will just set me over the edge. I'm already sweating, trying to do skincare. It's not working. So yoga's done. I'm glowing, glistening, probably sweat mixed with skincare. Yeah, I know. I'm just going to put my hair in my cute little butterfly scrub cap. It's my favorite one. I have multiple of them, so I can wear them multiple days in a row. It's like my signature. You know what I mean? Butterfly badge holder, butterfly scrub cap. Perfect. Okay, let me give you the update in the real time. We're at work. About to put my shirt on. It's 6:35. I'm finally cooled down. That's the one thing about yoga, is like my body is overheating. I'm overheated. And then I try to like use cool water in the shower, like intermittently, especially before I get out, to just make sure I'm like as cool as I can be. But I need a fan in that room. I'm so hungry. I literally cannot wait to eat. I went ahead and ordered a smoothie bowl from Tropical Smoothie and like a veggie wrap that will be here shortly. I have a salad, half of a salad left from yesterday, but the dressing was mixed into it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be like soggy today. But I'm going to try to muster through it, because your girl ain't got nothing else to eat in there besides some pinto beans, a little bit of rice that was left over from the tacos yesterday, and some pineapple. So smoothie bowl and a wrap, like I should be okay. Maybe until later, but then later it's time to go home. I can get food when I get off. I can make something to eat, whatever. My Apple Watch, I have not been able to get it to work since I got a new phone. And I'm always like, I'm going to call Apple and get help with it and blah, blah, blah. And then I never do. And then every time I think about using it, I can't, because it's not working. So today I actually brought the right AirPods. So this is the watch that I've literally had since nursing school. It was like $10 on Amazon. And it's my old faithful, working well. We're rocking it. I'm just going to take all the stuff out of my bag that I had used to do my nails yesterday. So I never finished the video with how the rest of my day went yesterday. I literally had one patient all night long. There was like 60 patients in the ED when I came in, so I was fully expecting to have patients by the end of the night to be full, but I guess they just, they weren't appropriate for our floor. So they didn't end up coming to us. I was chilling. I was trying to help everyone else when I could, and other than that, I was chilling. And it was a very good night. Tonight, I'm on the other side, so I'm sure it will be more busy, which is fine. All right, your girl is ready to go to work. These are my backup headphones for work in case I forget my AirPods. They were like $10 from Target, Heyday. I'm ready. Bye. Very quick update. It's almost 12:30 a.m. and I'm just going down to pick up some food I got delivered since I didn't really bring anything. Chilling with one patient right now, going to get more. I know that. So far, so good. Okay, so I just want to show you guys a little bit of medication administration here. Here I am mixing an antibiotic into normal saline for the patient to have run through their IV over a set period of time, and then to be followed up by their continuous fluids that were already running. So what I'm doing here is just popping the cap off of the antibiotic. I always like to clean the top of them. That's just something that's set into my practice, but you don't have to. I'm also preparing heparin that I will give to the same patient. So again, I am taking off the cap of the heparin. I am going to clean that and let it dry, and then I will use the needle to pull it up. The saline bag that the antibiotic is going to go into, I pulled the cap off of that, and then you have to push really hard to get that in there. And then you break this little piece right here so that the fluid can go into the jar. And then I just start squeezing fluid in, and you're gonna let the fluid mix and dissolve the antibiotic and just give it some shakes. Don't go crazy. Sometimes I find that if I let the dissolved portion of fluid that is in there go back into the normal saline bag and then put more into it, it helps it dissolve better, because something can only dissolve so much into, you know, what is provided. That's just my way of thinking. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? Anyway, so here I am. Once you're done with it mixing, you're just going to squeeze it and let it all run back into the bag. And this other side of it that has this blue tab is where you're going to connect your IV tubing to hang it up. So my antibiotic is prepared and ready to hang. Now to pull up this heparin, be very careful when you're handling your needles always. Go ahead and put the needle in the heparin. There's a very specific needle that you use for heparin, and this injection is going to go into the abdomen 2 to 6 inches away from the umbilicus, and you want to rotate the area, and this is to help prevent blood clots. It's really handy for patients who are not able to get out of the bed and move around a lot. It's done more prophylactically. So anyway, the heparin is just an anticoagulant. It's going to help prevent blood clots. That is how you draw that up. Always be careful when you're recapping. They teach you not to do that. They teach you not to do that in nursing school. I never recap a needle that I've just stuck someone with, but I will recap a needle that I just tried to pull medication up with. I've been fired many times in psych. This is the first time I have been fired in med-surg. And when I've been fired in psych, it's usually because my patient is psychotic and all over the place and whatever. And by the end of the day, they're chilling. Like, it's easier to, you know, not get... I feel like when they're psych, it's easier to be able to come back from that rapport because the patients, you know, are not always in their right mind. So it's easier to be like, hey, you know, I'm just checking on you, seeing how you're feeling, wanting to see if I can get you anything. How are you feeling? Like, sometimes if they're just a little manic or psychotic, you can just talk to them again out of nowhere and they've completely forgotten they fired you. But honey, if I'm not being disrespectful to you, do not call me being disrespectful to me. If I'm answering everything that I can for you calmly, why are you yelling at me? Please get your life, because you need help. You need help. I'm tired of the disrespect and the abuse in healthcare because nobody tells you what that is about. Nobody explains none of that. They don't warn you. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is what's been going on in my life lately. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and tune into the next video.